TheRetreatmke.
Hey.
Come on in, everybody. Come on in. 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 Everybody, come on in. This is when we'll give everybody a chance to come in, get seated, start the watch parties, or all those types of things. Welcome to the Harambee Virtual Poetry Slam.
Every man deserves a woman. Every woman deserves a man.
We do this every second and every fourth Wednesdays of the month.
I have filled this train.
One of your co-hosts, Kima.
And I had a lot of
And I'm Unique.
But
Unique, checking out. As we're waiting for everybody to get in, as we're waiting for everyone to get settled, we'll play a warm-up poem. We'll play a poem just to get everybody in the mood. Let's go with that.
When the psychiatrist diagnosed you with ADHD, ask why. They will look at you funny and wonder what you mean by why. Ask it again. Why? Why am I diagnosed with something that means I have a short attention span mixed with an overactive brain, creating an environment of detention, teachers telling me they don't have time to focus on me, who, when I am the first to finish my test and I become disruptive to the rest of the class, doubts my ability to finish, let alone pass any test with flying colors first. The Adderall can be highly addictive. Just a warning. You will get addicted to the amount of weight you lose and focus you gain, but then again, who wouldn't want to be skinny, attentive, and smart? Adderall doesn't really seem like a bad thing. When the psychiatrist diagnoses you with depression, ask how. How did I become so trapped inside myself that I am willing to die to leave my own skin? At what point did my body become betrayal and decide it did not want me? When the psychiatrist diagnoses you bipolar, ask what? What makes you able to differentiate between someone who feels one emotion and transitions to another over time, and someone who feels a wide range of emotions simultaneously and has trouble controlling them, or justifying each feeling in its right to be just that, itself? When the psychiatrist diagnoses you with DID, now known as multiple personality disorder, you will have questions. Lots of questions. Neither one of you will know which came first, the DID or the depression. They will say, each personality is here because it feels like it deserves to be. That you shouldn't fight against them, but treat them as if they are a part of you. They will also say, connect with them. Give them names. But won't tell you it won't be easy getting any partner to do the same. I feel like a lunatic in my right to be me. I feel like when I meet people, I'm always putting my worst foot forward. I know that sounds backwards, but if I tell you all the broken things about me first, I give you the choice to decide if you can handle it. To not be bamboozled into the amazing, beautiful side of me, just to come to the diagnosis that I am not who I appear to be. I am more broken than whole, more trying to appear normal than actually being normal. This reality may be something hard for you to realize. You will try to paint a picture that is not the framework of your life. I've been here. Denial, I believe, is what it's called. The quicker you move to acceptance, the better. When the psychiatrist tells you that living with mental illness doesn't have to be a battle, you may or may not believe them. They have said this to thousands of other people who have to walk out and live with their diagnosis.
Yikes.
Truth.
Let's see what's happening in the comment thread over here. I want to say as we get started, being in this virtual space has presented a lot of opportunities. Like we're able to create a dynamic where there are humans in the virtual space from literally all over the world. And then there's also some challenges. One of which is that feedback, right? That real time feedback that sometimes those that are offering energies needs reciprocated. So this comment section, we want you to go berserk in the comment section. If you hear something you like, let the poets know it. If you hear something, that makes you think, let us all know it. If there's a question that it comes to your brain and your consciousness, let us know it. Wherever you're from, let us know it. If you're in the mix, let us know it. Because that's where the energy is. We aren't able to snap. We can't hear the snaps. We can't hear you calling the person out of the kitchen to come hear this poet. So, let's just
We
kind
got
of keep
some love.
Yes. Yes. Are the judges in the mix? Are the judges in the mix?
Hey.
I feel you. She said, give you the choice to decide if you can handle me.
Happy Wednesday.
Mira, that's one of the judges. Miss Angela's in the mix. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Miss Raven, are you here? We got one more judge we're waiting for. So we got, let's see, we got 3 poets in the back. Ready to give it to you.
Perfect.
Miss Raven, if you're in the live, you can just give us a thumbs up, give us a hello. Everybody else between the Facebook chat and the YouTube chat, let us know what city you're listening from right now, you're watching from. Give a shout out to the sponsors, The Retreat, where ideas come to plan and to play. Shouts out to Spinscapes DJs. Shouts out to 88.9 Radio Milwaukee. Yeah.
Yes.
The apostrophes, that means it's mine. Keep to myself, taking my time. Always into some bullshit and out of line. Driving with my eyes closed, missing all the signs. Turn the action, I'm driven
that introductory poem took me right to Mac Miller. Like,
Yep.
Man on a mission.
Definitely a vibe.
Way too much on my shoulders. Please hold me down. I keep my head above the water. My eyes getting bigger, so the world is getting smaller. I be getting richer, but that only made me crazy. Mama told me I was different even when I was a baby. That Mercedes through the PA when I pull up.
Okay, so we got the let's say we got the third judge hitting me on my phone right now. We having some issues locking in the face into YouTube, but we got it right here on the phone. We're gonna get her scores over here.
Okay.
With that said, shouts out Miss Raven checking in from Valdosta, Georgia. We're gonna go into the sacrificial poem, and for those of you enjoying a poetry slam for the first time, there'll be 3 poets. They'll give 2 poems. There'll be some judges that'll give the scores. The scores will be added, and there you go. It's all original work, which is what I get excited about. Which means we all have the opportunity to experience the world from different vantage points.
Yeah,
we have,
and it's not the points; it's the poem.
It's always the poem, never the point. Great point. Let's move into a sacrificial poem, judges. This poem will give you a chance just to kind of move into, just to calibrate your scoring system and get everyone a chance to see how it works. Here we go.
All my friends are broken bones and broken spirits. They are not ghosts, they just have a few. They're not bad people, they're just bad ghosts. You see, they're too good at staying alive. I like to think they're cut out for it. I like to tell them that I love them. I do not like to say it, so I say it like this. I say, hey, text me whenever you get home tonight. Hey, I heard it was flooding in Austin. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. Hey, I know you haven't talked to us in a while because you've been feeling real down. Just let me know when you're ready to talk. Hey, I know you're sleeping because you're studying for that stupid exam. I just wanted you to know that you probably did great. And even if you didn't, it's okay, because my friends are not their grades. My friends are not statistics. My friends are not numbers. My friends are fallen raindrops. You see, they want it to be clouds, but they're not very good at moving on. I tell them that's okay. I tell them sometimes you got to sit in a storm. You see, my friends are fallen raindrops. They sit on my windshield. I never wipe them off. I love to look at them too much, and I might just crash this car in doing so, but at least I will be with them. My friends are fallen raindrops. They sit on my tongue. I swallow them whole. I know that sounds bad, but listen. I used to think that I was a cactus that didn't need water or friends or love, but damn it, I'm thirsty, and my friends are fallen raindrops. I like to think they're cut out for it. I like to tell them that I love them. I do not like to say it, so I say it like this. I say, friends, loving you is just practice for loving myself, and I wanted you to know that I practice a lot. You see, my friends are tree trunks. They have the thickest skin. I get depressed when they try to prove me wrong. When they try to test their limits, they cut open and say, Lino, look how sap leaks out of us. Maybe we're not as thick as we seem. Maybe you shouldn't speak so highly of such fragile things. I say, friends, I will always speak so highly of such fragile things, so much so that butterflies get stuck between my teeth, because my friends are mountaintops. I do not look at them with Pompeii eyes, no. I look at them with Everest heart. That is to say, I do not look at them as tragedies, but as everlasting in my heart of hearts, because sometimes my friends feel ghostly. And sometimes they're sitting in a storm, sap leaking out of them, lava spilling from their lips. When they ask me what makes a person good, I tell them they are 75% water, 25% bone, a little bit of flesh here and there, 0% the terrible things that have happened to them, and 100% loved. I tell them they are 100% loved.
Make some noise for the poet, our future botanist, Lino.
He said they are 100% love.
How many of us have them? Friends.
So that's the sacrificial poem for this Harambee virtual poetry slam. Judges, if we can get those scores in the comment section.
The wrong way. Now you can look the word up again and again, but the dictionary doesn't know the meaning of friends. And if you ask me, you know I couldn't be much help because of friends.
Yeah, we're gonna dedicate this to everybody born before 1985. Yeah.
Don't come at us.
Hey, not that you can't relate. Not that you can't relate.
Don't come at me. I know the song.
Call your strong friends. You know, that's been my favorite meme of this COVID season, man. Call your strong friends. Call the friends that be calling you most times. You know what I mean? They need you to call them right now. They're waiting for you to call them. They're at the house. They're being strong. They know they got to be strong for you. Check on your strong friends. I want to throw that out there. Somebody needs that word.
This very day, homeboys through the summer, winter, spring, and fall. And then there's some we wish we never knew at
Let's
all.
see here.
This goes on again and again, but these are the people that we call friends.
All right, I got one score. I got two scores. I got one of them in my phone. Let's see. Wait, there we go. There we go. So we got a 9.5, a 9.1, and a 6.0 is what we're going. Wow, right? 6.0. That's where we are.
Okay.
And we applaud the poet. We applaud the poet. Never the points. The points are always the poem. So with that said, let's get going.
So first step to the microphone for the first round. We're gonna give it up for Kentrell. Everybody give a virtual round of applause. Do, 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 do. We're gonna give it over to you, my friend.
My home is somewhere on a landslide, on a mountain, and I be landslide. I be an accident waiting to happen. I be a natural disaster. There's no coverage to protect you from me. I am an act of someone's God. My home sells seashells down by the seashore, smells like ocean breeze. I've sailed too far and fear I have forgotten the stench of your love, but I bet I can smell it on your breath. It smells like a shot of rum with ginger beer and a hint of lime. The beaches of my shore are dark and stormy. Clouded with my own false judgment, I've made many mistakes, many I cannot take back, many I have learned to love, but trickling down this mountain like rain on the window pane in someone's dismal memory is not one. Home is where hope is. Holding on to your heart, whispering revolutionary ideas of love into its ventricles, telling it beautiful tales of stories and heroes who found places in your arms just like I did. How dare I let go? There's something arrogant about creating such space, about being an army on my own shore. I envision you standing, heavy-handed, holding on to everything you cherish, coveting it in your grasp, waiting until it breaks under the weight of your own loving palms as you hold tight. And here we are again, talking about beaches. And I am at your shores, begging for entrance that only I can create. Home is a tequila shot away. It is a leap of faith into my own arms, hoping I can catch me. I dwell all too often on yesterdays that didn't end. Yesterdays I've left long ago, but aren't further than they let them be. Barriers I've constructed of sand and debris made of me, and destruction is liberation, but I am too afraid to risk it all breaking in the midst of it all. There's a thin line between vulnerability and falling apart. You taught me that. You also taught me how to be brave enough to put myself back together, but here I am, being a wind afraid to blow, a disaster who has forgotten how powerful I can be, a storm with no thunder. I am an earthquake that has lost its shake, a puddle of a flood. But there you are, waiting to welcome me back into your arms. You be FEMA, you be disaster relief, and all I have to do is hold out my hand.
Yeah, he did that. Yeah, he did that. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
You did that. Thank you.
Hey, I swear to God, I always fucking die.
Hey.
Kentrell, thank you for sharing that poem. Thank you for sharing that poem. Love is complicated. Yeah, love is complicated.
Destruction is liberation.
He said brave enough to put myself back together.
Man. I don't drink tequila, but home is a tequila shot away. I said I don't drink tequila, but you know.
Almost a tequila shot away. 9.4 from judge number 1.
Yeah.
We have a 9.7 from judge number 2. And we have an 8.0 from judge number 3. Yes, man.
Okay.
We applaud the poet, everybody. We applaud the poet. We applaud the poet. You want to remember to tell us in the comment section. That's the way that the poets are going to know you out there and feeling what they're saying. Miss Unique, who do we have coming up next?
Next, we have Frank. Let's clap it up for Frank.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for everybody who puts a hand in setting this all up.
Yes, it's all yours.
All right. I never thought that I'd be where I am. Face down, sweat dripping, hands gripping the mat like, damn, how could I be so lost? But at the same time, confident and ready to rock, we got moves to make, plates to bake, late nights to shake dice, and sheets to make twice a day. A grades to make, and heat could change, right? But we've arranged sight to seem quite nice at night. And change bites bleed to breed life, and skate fake fights to ease life like rice to peas. Christ, we need help. All this amid a moonlight breeze, I think we need to read, right? Well, you got me boiling over. Little toy soldier never rolled a Rolls Royce over. Before you, I didn't know I could come so clean. Had me walking on air with a Dumbo lean between classes, fabricating ways to please you. Fabergé egg with the strawberry cream truth. See, I can be romantic. Rather play it close with the free throw magic. You're a 3-point girl. Dirk with the fadeaway. Defense girl. Grab a fast break. Latchkey kids with audacity, kiting jumbo jets to learn laws of gravity. I'd rather be home, but that's mathematically zone 51 for now. 'Cause under the sun, thunderous growl, Great Plains rainstorm couldn't wait to the same form if one by one each drop touched tongues and fell on soliloquy drums unjudged. Bruce meets Christy Lee on Keats' timpani. The energy you're giving me is dangerous without a release. But it comes time that sunshine sleeps and warriors weep and levees break and storied tears defenestrate, the way rivers always weave a way home. Thank you.
Wait, thank you. I always clap before I unmute myself.
Wait, rivers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Frank.
All the way from Denver.
The way rivers always weave a way home. Man. Shouts out to the Latchkey kids. Shouts out to the gym rats. I think Evan is watching right now. Shouts out to my man, Evan. Yeah, I think he covers both of those categories. Man, the way a river always finds a way home. Shouts out to the Latchkey kids.
Switch headphones. I look crazy.
Frank took me on that. He put me on that basketball zone vibe when he started in there for a second. I was like, yeah, we might have to send this one out to everybody before 1990. I ain't even trying to throw smoke or nothing. You know,
why you keep coming from my generation, Kima?
That was just facts. You know, like who is
generation?
You know, when I ask you that, what does that resonate emotionally? Is what I'm saying.
What resonate emotionally? Which song are we talking?
So we got one score, we got two scores. Let me check my phone. Ooh. Girl number 3 is vicious, boy. She ain't playing. She ain't playing at all. Are we ready?
Yep.
I'm looking at a 9.4. I'm looking at a 9.5. And looking at a 5.0. We applaud the poet. We applaud the poet. We applaud the poet.
Yes. So, are we gonna call up the next poet? Lastly, to close out this first round, everybody give a virtual round of applause for Dev. What's up? What's up?
What's going on? What's going on? I hope y'all can hear me well.
We can. We're gonna hand it on over to you.
All right. Brag on me, baby. Do you feel like you treated yourself when you spend that bag on me, baby? I said ask on me, baby. And each time I'll come running because I know that you'll go mad for me, baby. I said lie for me, baby. But when you're speaking to me, I need your words to come alive for me, baby. So don't die for me, baby. Stay you through it all. I need you to stay alive for me, baby, and just live for me, baby. Live for me, baby, and be proud of it. Be proud of me and love me like you're competing with the love you gave me yesterday. I want you to love me like how kids love curiosity. I want you to love me unintentionally all the time, the way you think and blink and breathe and don't think with ease. I want to be loved out loud, so proud that we even cherish the dark clouds. I want you to love me, every dimension of me, and love me now and love my potential. Love me even when we have issues. Love me like how tears love tissues. Teach me that love cannot be taught, earned, or bought. I want you to love me and love me and love me how you feel that shit in your heart. And if you don't, then love me like the sky is falling. Love me because you felt like it, not because I made you. Love me because you wanted to and not because I saved you. Love me because you'll love me forever and not because I swayed you. Love me because you'll love loving me and love me proud. Love me because I silence your demons, but love me out loud, and I want you to live for me, baby. Is that too much to ask of someone? I don't mean under my control. I mean, when you're not in my presence, your very own first thought is considerate and filled in a reflection of your love for us. I said, live for me, baby. And I'm going to love you so much harder just in knowing that your pride is overflowing and that your actions even show it. Keep everything black and white, and I won't play back and forth while your faith is at the tips of my fingertips. I've never been the best at piano. And my love is undying, and if I choose you, then I'll live for you, mentally, physically for you, and even more accidentally for you. And that's all I ask, is that you're willing to match my accidents and live for me. Live for me, baby, and be proud in it. Thank you.
Give virtual round of applause. Thank you.
I love that everybody's in love right now. That's what we all right now. I love to be on that.
What you want from me? What you want from me? And try to hide your pretty heart to hide.
Every second and fourth Wednesday, this is where we are. This is what we are doing. We're really glad. Thank you for hanging out with us.
You love enough for apart, so you can put me together and throw me against the wall. Baby, you got me like don't you stop loving me. Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me. Oh, and babe, this fire will fight just to get close to you.
Mr. Cottrell, stand by. We got you coming up next.
And I'll run for miles just to get its taste. Must be love on the brain. That's got me feeling this way.
And you know what 2020 has taken all of us through. You want to keep love on the brain. You want to do that. You want to keep love as close to the surface as you can get it. I would offer that it might be the only way to manage some of this here. So we got one score. Where we at? One score, two scores.
I love Rihanna though.
Let's see. We're looking at a 9.5, a 9.4, and in my phone, looking at an 8.0 from judge number 3.
Okay.
Yes,
That was a great first round. I'm nice and warmed up. Feel good now.
You know what? Right now, before we get started to the second round, I want to bring up this comment right here. This is from my homie Mira, taking it in from Anchorage. Unique, your vibe is so adorable. Your smile has vibes. Yeah,
Thank
just want to
you.
second that emotion.
I'm
Want to
happy
second
you
that
feel
emotion.
me.
And I know she didn't say it, and I know no one asked, but she is a Scorpio. Just because.
Don't disrespect me, Kima. Why would you do that?
I'm gonna throw that out there. That was
Scorpio.
making a comment right there.
Dasha, what? Why is he doing this? I mean, he was close. We had water signs. I'm definitely the Cancer.
Let's go. Let's keep it moving. It's Scorpio season. Everyone already knows. You don't have to harp on it right here. You don't have to harp on it here.
Anyway, we're gonna bring up Kentrell to start off the second round.
Hey!
Bring back up Kentrell. We're gonna give it to you.
Question. I hear black boys are so cool, they don't feel pain. Is it true? Answer. I wish someone told this joke to Courtney Jamal Duar, better known as Capital Steez. Maybe then he laughed so hard that when he jumped, his laughs manifested in the shape of wings. Then maybe he could fly away from his pain just to suffer another day. Question. Can black boys fly? Answer. The first time my brother tried to commit suicide, or at least the first time I know of, I drove him to the hospital. Can you imagine the discussion on the way? Can you imagine how the sleeping pills felt? Is that not a hard pill to swallow? My brother was brave enough to try. This is an ode to black boys who want to leave too soon, For Black boys who consider crawling in caskets after a long day of living and are ready to finally rest. For Black boys who want to be Black boy fly and cash in their crowns for wings. And I don't believe in angels, but what else can I view Black boys as but magical? For many Black boys, walking too close to the curb feels too much like standing at the edge of the bridge. Sounds like wind whispering in their ear, telling them to jump, telling them it will all be okay. Feels like maybe I won't make it home. Feels like maybe I have made it home in these streets. Black boys' bodies are embalmed far before they die. There's no point, we might as well save time. Let the streets do the dirty work, or let them do it themselves. Question: if a Black boy commits suicide, can you hear him? Answer: the question is rhetorical. The Black boy depression is never a discussion because Black boys can only ever be the period in a run-on sentence, can only ever be the end, a punchline to a joke that we've heard too many times and we still laugh, and it never becomes old. We never become sick of it. Black boys make amazing centerpieces in disgusting conversations. Great dress-up dolls for funeral directors. Isaiah Rashad once said, hanging from the playground wasn't wrong until you got a ropey on your neck. Black boys are made to be men too early, are taught to turn playgrounds into coliseums and mausoleums, and taught to hang from swing sets and basketball courts. Life was never a game for Black boys. Death was never a fable for Black boys, because my biggest fear is a Black boy is too willing to shoot his shot. Another question: if a Black boy cries in the middle of the night, is he still a man? Answer: hurry up. Answer: his death depends on it. I can't find the answers to these questions. Looking at my hands, they are bruised from trying to stitch up so many Black boys, and I am still falling apart at the seams. I am no hero. I fear I can't heal my brother. I fear I can only heal myself. Hurry up. Answer: I don't want to lose my brother too soon. I know the curb is his building. I know he's jumped before. I don't know if he can make it again. I don't know if I can take it again. Question: if a Black boy commits suicide, is it because he hates the world? Answer: it's because the world hates him.
Whew. Thank you.
You good? You good?
I love you so much. You're so dope. Hey, where's Kima? Hey, look, that's so real. Let me say that. Let's pause for a moment and say that. Like, listen to your strong friends, you know what I'm saying? Support Black men, support Black women, you know. We all need to be checking on each other because it's real. You never know. Thank you, Kentrell.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Support. Man, thank you. Wow, that was powerful. We have one score. We have two scores, and just waiting on the third score from the chat section. If you're interested in becoming a judge, if you're interested in being one of the participating poets, just kind of reach out to us. We'll put the banner on there. We're always looking for poets, always looking for judges. There we go. If you just reach out to us and send us an email at poems@TheRetreatmke.cpm. Poems@TheRetreatmke.cpm. So for that poem, we have a 10.0, a 9.9, and another 10.0 out of my phone right here. Yeah.
Give it up for him.
Yeah, 9.9. We applaud the poet. We applaud the poet. Thank you, Kentrell.
Next up to the mic, we're going to give it up for Frank as we bring Frank back to the virtual mic. Hey. Welcome back. It's all
It was
yours.
awesome. I just want to say, anybody that's feeling something, reach out to somebody. Sometimes it doesn't feel like something you should do, but everybody's going through something right now, and winter's coming, so just talk to somebody. Everyone gets tested and stressed out. The only difference is the ways in which we fret about our problems. Do we choose a line of optimism or a pessimistic mentality? These two virtues control the role of outcome of reality. So why not choose the prior and take the road of atonement? Notice that the moment is yours. And even though a river of chores is at the door and you're trying to get away, pedal to the floorboard, flying past the obvious obstacles forewarned, answer it. It's cancerous not to. It may include a feud with the manliest monster. With floodgates broken open, examine your posture and fight. Let the sunlight in to the recesses of your registry. Centrally process the nonsense as energy. Pick an avenue. Disclose emotions and vent. But don't let those emotions cloud the motive's intent. See, I have the right to bear arms, but I hate to be outlandish, so I brandish lyric weaponry instead. Even with a clever leverage, you can never sever me from bettering a veteran lettering. Like a wedding ring, I've grown attached. Married to the word, and I'm never going back. Exact with the pen, I'm trying to package ends and send them out to friends I'm about. Messages invested in my blood, sweat, and tears. I'm trying to find a higher tier to fly within. And I'm a flyer peer, so I soar above leviathans, never letting those below me bring me down to drown me. Thomas Hobbes-ish. You better grab a Heineken or 6, because we're about to talk religion and politics. Something that the populace has knocked from its common sense is tolerance. And what the fuck happened to that? Providence admonishes the colleges of dominance and promises a prosperous conglomerate of prominence. Sit back, relax, analyze, and rewind a bit. Maybe then we can see blindness and shyness end. Perhaps we can make it even better forever, but on the surface it seems an extreme endeavor. And all you do is flinch, misdemeanored and tethered. See, this misdemeanor isn't clean as remembered. She likes to play dirty, burn you clean as an ember, enter judgment. The pristine hallucinator given eyes. Sooner or later, all the haters try to criticize, but I don't give a fuck how I look in a cynic's eyes. Civic ties, livid lies, live and die civilized in simple times. The rest is history, but the future's still to come. I've spilled a lung telling you what you could do or should do, but I'm done. The scum-covered acidic city essence needs to be cleaned and redeemed so we can receive the means of a heavy effervescence. Please and thank you.
Oof.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Period. You are.
Yeah, Frank was giving those syllables hell, man.
He got straight bars.
Yeah, he made the most of every syllable. Like he made the most of every syllable.
Not what you say, but how you say it.
What was that?
But it's not what you say, but how you say it.
Real shit. Yeah. And again, we applaud the poet. Thank you, Frank. Thank you very much.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang so simple, now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us too simple, now we're stressed out.
Hey, well, we are waiting for the third judge. I want to give a shout out again to the Retreat MKE. Want to give a shout out to Spinscapes DJs, and of course our media sponsor 88.9 Radio Milwaukee. We have one judge.
Waiting for two more.
Now we have one score, two scores.
Same clothes, homegrown, the stones thrown from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all were stressed out. My name's blurry face and I
Care what you think.
My name's blurry face and I
Care what you think.
wish we could turn back
One score, two score.
to the good old days when the mama sang.
And now we're stressed out.
Got the third one.
Got the third one. There it is. There it is. So we are looking at a 9.8, a 10.0, and a 9.9. Again, that's a 9.8, a 10.0, and a 9.0. Third score, 9.0. 9.0.
0.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
9.0.
Okay. Woo.
Thank you.
And to close out our third round, we're gonna give a virtual round of applause as Dev makes his way back to the virtual stage.
Let's go.
Hey.
Them boys good.
So are you.
All right. Now tell me, gorgeous, does the way that you perform reciprocate your norms? Do the mores you profess lie dormant while you pouring, or does the presence still evoke the more you smoke? Close the curtains when you're working with me. No more acting while I'm here. All of our actions must only capture what's real. So practice what you preach. Even when there's no seats, I gotta see that there's no facade and you embody what you teach. And in my body, I would hope that you would reach a new peak and transform my perception of deep. And if all is real, then we'll pull the reels, and as the curtains peel apart, you'll speak your heart. And it's no longer a show, and this here is art. It's no longer any cues. You'll move when your heart says move. You'll dance because you feel it, and not because it's scripted and shit. I'm trying to feel just how you feel when you feel it. I'm trying to drift into an abyss when we kiss. I hope we live behind the ceilings, and if all is improvised, then yeah. Strictly intuition, yeah. But with precision, of course. You buried away all of that swag of yours, and I can dig it. And with the right tools, of course, and you won't have to act. Because, baby, I'ma wrap you in it. No need for a script, because all of my words keep magic in it. Now let me wrap you in it. Now tell me, gorgeous, did the way that you perform reciprocate your norms? Or tell me, is it all just show? Thank you.
Ooh.
Hey, look, I'm trying to write one of the lines down. Look, that was fire. Great job.
Only keep sweating. Only keep sweating.
I wanna tease.
That's it. Only keep sweating. That's it.
I wanna please.
There was no other direction.
I wanna show you, baby, that I need you.
Yeah, there was no other direction to go right now.
He said no need for a script because all my words are magic.
Man, you need. This wasn't themed, and I don't know how much. I don't know what you said when reaching out to the poets, man. But I love that everybody leaned into love today.
Yeah.
We've had those slams where, it was all about just kind of addressing the social woes, right, that we all navigate. But today it just felt like everybody had love on the brain. Love on the brain. Word. Shouts out to the poets. I think the world needs love.
Great.
The world needs now is love. Sweet love. Real shit.
I want the night for me and you. So come here, baby.
Speaking of love, shouts out. We got Miss Angela. We got old sister checking in, checking out. Speaking of love.
Don't be
right. Let's see. We got one score. Where are we at right now? Oh, there it is. We got third score.
And who can love you like me?
There we go.
Who can say you like me? Who can lay your body down?
I'm gonna do this because I know they're watching, and I ain't even doing this to be messy on some I'm doing this to be messy. But I'm gonna give a shout out to both of your parents separately, but at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I know they're watching because they both support you like that.
What are you owing me, Kima?
Because it's beautiful. I really think it's beautiful, man. The way they find a way to make you that centerpiece. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, man.
They don't have a choice, Kima.
Say it again.
I said they don't really have a choice.
I feel you.
I'm the best.
They have choices. A lot of parents have choices. That's why I want to. That's why I want to celebrate the choices they make. They got choices. 9.7 is the first score. 9.8 is score number 2, and a 9.0 is the third score from that round right there. Got a 9.7, a 9.8, and a 9.0 from the judge number 3. And judge number 3 is named Raven. I know I keep saying judge number 3.
Hey, Raven.
Hey, Raven. Checking in from Valdosta, Georgia. That's City Val Dilly.
We international now. So are we gonna play a poem, or are we gonna play a song while I do this math? Or
let's do that. We'll play a poem. We'll watch the poem, and then we'll get back and do the math. That feel good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How to properly flirt with someone you're attracted to or want to be your boo. Get back over here with my heart. You smell good. What is that, forever? You make me want to eat my words and spit out my spine. I'd abandon all my awful for you. Baby, can I call you baby? No? Okay. You got me blushing in rainbows. You got me wanting to share the other half of my sandwich. If I was a spider, I'd web for you and have 1 million of your babies and then eat you. If I were a caterpillar, I'd chew through everything just to become a butterfly in your stomach. A chrysalis, I break through all this hard for you. I was Mama, how you gonna rewind on the damn? They videotaping this. Y'all gonna have to edit that. All right, listen, take 2, because Mama says so. If I were a caterpillar, I'd chew through everything just to become a butterfly in your stomach. A chrysalis, I'd break through all this hard for you. I was an actress once, a lion tamer, a magician. I stopped planning my escape for you, stopped bad-mouthing love, start believing that love is in me and found more of it in you. You make me want to figure out how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. When I'm with you, I know that the things that hurt don't have to. Us survival women know how to build walls and make our bodies a fort. Know how to be survivors of war, our expectoration in a constant state of revolution. Won't you rise with me? Won't you hip hop and jazz with me? Won't you be totally punk rock and scream, I love you with me? When I'm with you, my pulse is a hummingbird. My body a parachute, reminding me that I was not meant to live alone, nor is my heart remote from saving. Can we go through seasons together? So what if November comes, I still won't leave or change? So what if my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard? I mean, you make my heart an adobe home. Even when they try to earthquake us loose, I'll be mud brick and hold strong. You're in a dream I'm having 100 years from now. You keep saying you'll be you and allow me to call you mine. Yo, I squeeze your pimples or shave your back for you. Some of y'all fronting like y'all ain't never had nobody do that for you. Or you ain't never asked your girl to do that for you. Stop fronting. I know it's some people that's popping pimples on backs. You remind me there are easier ways to do things. I just never took them. I forget to be afraid when I'm with you. So I'm saying, like, can we be an item or a pair or, like, share space together and stuff? No? Okay.
I absolutely love me some Ebony Stewart.
Totally wild, man. Shouts out to everybody popping pimples on the backs. That type of love. I didn't even know that type of love was out there.
You know what's crazy? Because I don't normally break out, but like my sister has like this weird thing that like if she see anything abnormal on me, like she's like, you got a bump right there. So she's like, can I pop it? Like she's just weird. She just like taking care of people. Can I clean your nails? She's weird like that though. But she loves us, you know. She loves us.
Can I quote a line from Ebony's poem before we do the score?
Please do.
Because it fucked with me. Not in a bad way either, but she said, I'd abandon all my awful for you. Right? Like, think about that as an ambition. Right? Like, how many times have we offered that? And I think when we're in love, the two love word, you know, not just regular love, but like love.
Yeah.
I think in everything we do long to abandon all of our awful. You know, so that could be like a goal or an expectation.
If you want it to work, you know.
Yeah, I'd abandon all my awful for you, girl. That's fine. And you know the coldest pickup line ever?
What?
Coldest pickup line ever?
I can tell. What?
Napoleon Dynamite was standing in line at the lunchroom line, and he told her, you could drink whole milk if you want to. You don't even have to drink low-fat milk.
That's petty.
That might be the playerist line ever.
No.
Ever. Because it was his delivery, and he was saying it without saying it. You know, he didn't overstate. You know, just I see you drinking that low. You could drink regular milk if you wanted to. That might be the coldest line on the books, but I digress.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, not for me. In third place, we're gonna give a virtual round of applause for Frank coming in at 52.7.
Let's go.
In second place, we're gonna give it up for Dev coming in at 55.4. And in first place, it is Kentrell coming in at 57 even. Whoop, whoop.
Hey. Man, we applaud the poet. We applaud the poet. We applaud the poet. The points are never the point. The points are all. Bring the poets back in here, guys. Thank all of you for coming out with us.
Thanks for having us. You guys, thanks for sharing. It's been awesome.
Thank you, guys. Is there anything you have coming up that you'd like us to know about? How can we find you? How can we follow you? How can we support you artistically?
You guys can find me on Instagram. And most of the things that I do will be announced on there.
Okay, excellent.
I didn't even think about this. I have a writer's blog I post on every now and then. Y'all can check out Black Power Inc. So Black Power Inc. INK instead of like incorporated ink. Black Power Inc. .weebly.com.
I say thank you.
Perfect. And Dad, I know you got some stuff to promote. Okay. Can you hear us?
Sorry.
I don't know. I know that he does cut hair. And then he was selling some beanies earlier. He got some,
I'm sorry, guys.
Some
my
nice,
internet is
there we
looking up really bad.
Okay, can you promote yourself right quick? Can you tell us what you do? Where we can find you?
Yeah, I'm a barber. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a barber. I've been doing this for almost 12 years now. And if anybody's watching from the Milwaukee area, I'm on 66th and Capitol. I've been doing poetry for a little while now. I write music and I write short stories. So this is just something that I just love to do.
I say, brother, thank you.
Hell yeah! I want to hear those short stories.
And he's selling binkies for $5. That hat on his head, don't let him fool you. You got plenty of colors.
Before we head out, I want to put this comment. There's two comments I want to put on there because I think they definitely express my sentiment. This one's from Angela. She's coming in from Southwest Georgia. One of the judges actually saying everyone was fired, and I couldn't agree more. Like this was a really great slam, and again, it felt like y'all had a conversation between the three of you about the theme. We're gonna keep it on some love.
We talking about love today.
Love. which we appreciate. And I think everything about my chest was able to absorb that. And in this comment, the whole slam was fire. Thank you guys for sharing. And I agree with that. And that's also coming from a judge. And which says right now, time to tell the judges, thank you, judges. You definitely have the hard part. You have the hard jobs in this experience. So, yeah. Until next time, everybody, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other. We thank you for coming out and checking this out every second and fourth Wednesday. This is where we are. This is what we are doing. Yeah. Hope to see you next time.
Bye.
Adios.